This is a microphone check at the 20-minute mark. 20-minute mark. Microphone check. we welcome you inside the Dietrich Activity Center on the campus of Walla Walla Community College in Walla Walla, Washington for this afternoon's NWAC Eastern Region men's and women's basketball doubleheader between the Warriors of Walla Walla Community College and the Cardinals from North Idaho College in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. My name is Mike Tatko. Glad that you are with us as we celebrate sophomore night here for both the men's and women's teams. We'll have a very brief presentation to the sophomores before each game. The women have 4 sophomores, the men have 8. And I'll be stepping away from this broadcast location to go down and announce the sophomore day festivities, but I'll be back up here for the play-by-play once the game tips off. So again, glad that you are here. The Cardinals come in with a record of 7-5 in the Eastern region and 13-10 overall. The Warriors are 8-4 in the Eastern region and 18-6 overall. Just one game ahead of the Cardinals. The Warriors have been scuffling. They have lost 4 out of their last 5. They did win in Coeur d'Alene on January 14th against North Idaho College, 57-51 in a very close game. It came down to the very end. It was a one-possession game, and the Warriors salted it away at the end. So 57-51 was the final score. The sophomore parents are making their way down to the basket by the Walla Walla bench, and we will have our sophomore afternoon presentation here momentarily. We'll talk more about the game as we get going. I had a nice visit with both head coaches before the game, Nate Colville from North Idaho College and Bobby Hazeltine from Walla Walla Community College. Both very confident, both very happy to be in the hunt for a playoff spot, and we'll talk more about that as well. We're inside the friendly confines of the Dietrich Activity Center. Outside, it's 45 degrees and beautiful here in Walla Walla, Washington. I'm going to step aside, go down onto the floor for sophomore day, and then I'll be back up with you momentarily, everybody. Welcome to the broadcast. Well, welcome in to the broadcast area now, away from the public address. We are set to go here with basketball from the Dietrich Activity Center, as the Cardinals will go from left to right as we watch it here. The Warriors from right to left, Cardinals in black, Warriors in white. And Soleil Ellison, Katie Bloom, Lainey Smith, Sorrel Aldendorf, and Addie Kiefer get the start for North Idaho, and Coach Nate Coville. Darby Avery, Kylie Wood, Dylan Lovett, Paige Penzer, and Mackenzie Long, and a turnover on the first possession, so the Warriors will get it. Want to say hi to the 48 folks watching. As always, you can make the screen, the video screen, a little bit smaller, and you can type to us. Let us know who you're rooting for, where you're watching from, and we welcome all comers, both Warrior fans and Cardinal fans. Again, we told you it was a really good game in Coeur d'Alene on January 14th, 57-51. The Warriors won the game. Cardinals have really been playing well defensively. Lovett drives in and scores the first points of the game, 2-0. Had a really good visit with Nate Coville before the game. What a nice man, what a tall man. And he said it's really been up and down for them. They've played well at home. They've had a hard time with road games. They got here 2.5 hours earlier than they normally do, to try to shake off the cobwebs and get set, and we'll see how they react here today. Warriors lead 2-0, and they have the ball. Man-to-man defense for both, as we're just underway here in Walla Walla. Shot clock down to 5 as Lovett again drives. This time she pulls up, and a good position by Penzer, can't get it to go, and Avery can't get it to go, but you have to like the fact that the Warriors did indeed have the positioning there for the offensive rebounds, and Avery will shoot. She's a 67.2 free throw shooter. And that one is off the back iron. The score remains 2-0. Cody Roteliak always says hello from North Dakota. Kyler Roteliak is the trainer. We hope that she does not have to get out of the chair. She's decked out in a gold sweater and black pants, and she was busy last home game as Wenatchee Valley and the Warriors both had an injured player. But Kyler did her job because both of them came back and played later in the game. Also want to say hi to Debbie Whitnock. Congratulations to Mackenzie Long. Mackenzie's cousins are watching. And we have really enjoyed getting to know Mackenzie through her time here, as the shot is no good, but the offensive rebound comes down to the Cardinals, and they'll get a new shot clock. So both teams having some success with offensive rebounds, and it is a three-pointer by Ellison, and she ties the game. Also want to say hi to Kim Batcher, who is a Mackenzie Long fan. Boy, I tell you, when Mackenzie is on, there's really not a better shooter in the NWAC. That one was a little bit long. Penzer could not corral the rebound, and the Cardinals have a chance to take the lead 2.5 minutes in. And they leave Aldendorf, and all of a sudden the Cardinals have run off 6 in a row on a couple of three-pointers. So the Warriors had a 3-0 lead, and now the Cardinals, in transition really, not in a regular set, in transition, have hit a couple threes. And out the other end, it's Dylan Lovett, who has had some really good games lately for the Warriors, and she ties the game for the second time, and it's a turnover at midcourt. So we've played 3 minutes and 6 seconds, and we are knotted at 6. Again, the game in Coeur d'Alene on January 14th was a tight game throughout. Walla Walla ended up winning 56-51 on the strength of some free throws late in the game, as North Idaho was forced to foul. Who's the foul going to be on? They say Ellison was called for holding. Well, this Cardinals have already hit 2 3-pointers. They are 6th in three-point percentage in the entire NWAC, so they can shoot it. So the foul called on Ellison. She joins Bloom with 1 each. And the Warriors will have it. Out of bounds, and we're going to have another Cardinal foul here, I think, as they ran through a screen. And that's going to be on Ellison, and that's 2 quick ones on Soleil. So she will have to sit down now for a while with 2 quick fouls within the first 2 minutes and 16 seconds. And the Cardinals will bring in a reserve. We'll try to find who came in. There's a travel on the Warriors. The Cardinals brought in Kaylee Banks, a sophomore guard, 5'8", from Sandpoint, Idaho. Sandpoint is playing for the state championship later tonight over in Idaho. All 6 classifications in Idaho will play. Have played. A couple of them are already in the books. As Sandpoint will play later on. Another 3 for the Cardinals. This one a little bit short, and the Warriors have it in a 6-6 tie. Long through, the step-through move, tried to go with the left hand, could not, and McKenzie knocked it out of bounds. Want to say hi to Anna Gould. Uncle Dana cheering on Dylan Lovett. Banks came in, and also coming in is Paige Beam for Coach Coville. Beam from Twin Falls, Idaho, 5'9" and a sophomore. At the other end, another 3. This one by Lainey Smith. So the problem for Walla Walla is that it's not just one person. It is 3 different Cardinals. They all have a 3-pointer, and the Cardinals lead by 3. Hitting the deck is Penzer, but she's back up. Trying to find Avery, sealing inside, and Wood kicks into the corner. And Long's 3 will not go. 9-6 Cardinals as we are at the 5.5-minute mark, and that's what happens when the Warriors sag off. They do not guard the 3-point shooter in transition. Luckily for Walla Walla, Beam misfired that one. Glad that Uncle Dana is watching. I think may have been at the game in Coeur d'Alene when these teams played. Wood got free, and will she get the shooter's roll? No. And it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be whose ball? And Holly Ziegler will come in as we wait to see whose basketball it's going to be. Holly Ziegler is a sophomore from Zillow, Washington, and the Cardinals going to get a couple more people in as well. Cammie Harris from Billings, Montana, and Megan Callie from Pocatello, Idaho. But before that, we have a timeout, our first break. It comes at the 4:57 mark of the first period, and the Cardinals lead the Warriors 9-6. Some big Eastern Region games to tell you about as we look at the standings. Again, 4 out of the 9 teams will advance to the NWAC tournament starting March 8th in Pasco, Washington. Really, Blue Mountain and Treasure Valley both have 10 losses. They're pretty much eliminated. But the other 7, Spokane, Yakima Valley, Wenatchee Valley, North Idaho, Big Bend, Walla Walla, Columbia Basin, all battling for 4 spots. Columbia Basin has a 2-game lead, and they have a bye today. So the Hawks may have already secured a spot. They would have to have a lot of things go wrong for them not to get in, and especially not even to get first. So they've had a good year. They want to win over Walla Walla. Lovett to Penzer, and she couldn't handle it. And it goes out of bounds, and it will be North Idaho's ball. And in fact, the Columbia Basin Hawk coaches are here today, I believe. I see him over there. Cammie Harris into the game, Megan Callie into the game. The Cardinals have not gotten anything off their offense. All three of their three-pointers have come from transition or an offensive putback, but they get a foul there. And Paige Beam will shoot. The Warrior foul on Avery. Beam a 79% free throw shooter, 35 of 44. Cardinals make 66.2% of their free throws. Beam hits them both, and the Cardinals lead by 5 with 4.5 minutes to play. Another turnover for Walla Walla. Lovett drove, kick to Ziegler. They are late in the third quarter in Ontario, Oregon, and Treasure Valley and Spokane are not knotted up. Well, not knotted up, but they are engaged in a close one. 41-40 is the score. And that's a big game for Spokane. If they lose that game, they may be eliminated. Another three on the way, and an offensive rebound, and up underneath a foul. And let's see who that one's on. It's going to be on Wood. So that's the second on Wood, or rather the first on Wood, the second foul overall. And so shooting this time will be Kiefer. Kiefer is a 56.4% free throw shooter. But the Cardinals are now 3 for 3. Walla Walla led 3-0. North Idaho scored 6 in a row to make it 6-3. The Warriors scored a three-pointer by Lovett. But the Cardinals have run off 7 in a row, and we're at the 4-minute mark. Wood on the way, and I think they're going to call it on the drive, not on the shot, and that's going to be on Callie. But Coach Colville runs in so many people that they do have Ellison with 2, but he's got a lot of starters on the bench, and so he uses a lot of people, keeping people fresh. The Cardinals are very much in the race. They're at 7-5, and they have 2 games on the road and 2 at home. This one, they have to go to Yakima, but they have Wenatchee and Spokane at home in their 4 remaining games. Lovett can't get it to go, and a big battle inside, and it goes to the Cards, and they want to run. And again, there's a 3-point attempt, but she decided to fake it and dribble, and the travel was called. In Ontario, with the quarter at the end of the third, Treasure Valley leads Spokane 46-40. Warriors have not scored in quite a while here. They have trailed in lots of games as Ziegler loses it off of her hands, and the official says it went off her chest, out of bounds. Want to say hi to Aunt Debbie and Uncle Brad, the Callahans, rooting for Darby Avery. Darby has a good crowd here. They're right at half court. When the camera pans, you can see them up there just to the left of half court as you watch it. And there are a lot of them dressed in black and gold Warrior shirts. They have some signs. There's another three-pointer. That one rimmed out. Lovett had it blocked. It's going to head to the corner. Should be a Walla Walla ball. No, though. That's going to be... Oh, I thought that was Warrior ball, and they... That was not given to the Warriors, so it's North Idaho College ball. And a traveling violation out front as Aldendorf slipped. Long comes back, so does Avery. And Emma Lieber came into the game. I failed to mention when Emma came in. Penzer and Wood will sit down. Lieber is a freshman from Mac High in Milton Freewater, Oregon. Just down the road. Cardinals lead by 7. Again, the Warriors trailed by a lot at Big Bend, came back, couldn't close it out. Trailed a lot to Wenatchee here. On Wednesday, couldn't close it out. Ziegler trying to give him a spark with a 3 from the left corner, and that won't go. The Warriors just have not been able to hit except for Dylan Lovett. She has a 2 and a 3. And Avery has a free throw, and that's it. Meanwhile, 5 different Cardinals have scored. And they're going to call Lovett for a hold, so that is her first. Cardinals on the inbounds, and Lieber tried to poke it away, but nice spin move. Getting it back was Harris, but she couldn't get it to go, and Lovett running it up the court. Final 1:45. Still 13-6. The only thing saving the Warriors right now is that the Cardinals are having a hard time scoring too. Boy, Avery can't get it to score, and Lieber's over the back. The Warriors cannot get a basket to fall here today. I tell you, there is a lot of movement in these standings. And the Warriors are just 2 of 12. North Idaho is just a game behind Walla Walla. Big Bend is a half game behind. They're playing Wenatchee Valley today. Wenatchee Valley is just a game behind. And they're going to call a foul on Beam, I think. And they'll send Lovett to the free throw line. And for Dylan Lovett, a 63% free throw shooter. The Warriors shoot at a 67% clip from the line. Lovett has 6 of the 7 points, and there's 1:08 to play. Yakima Valley Spokane right now, we're kind of on the outside looking in. Dylan breaks a big streak of Warrior points. 13-8 is the score. And that's Banks. And a 2-pointer for Banks. Her foot was on the line. So she matches Lovett's free throw, and with 47 seconds to play in the period, it's 15-8. Long looking for somebody to throw it to. They're in a zone, and a travel on Lieber. So when the Cardinals have gone zone, the Warriors need to get it to the post and then maybe kick out and look for an opportunity for a 3. Here comes Malia Cortez, a freshman from Prosser, Washington, 5'2", and Ziegler will get a break. We'll keep our eye on the Spokane Treasure Valley game because a loss there by Spokane, and they would have a hard time getting into the playoffs with 8 Eastern Region losses. Same with Yakima Valley playing Big Bend today. Sorrel Aldendorf had it blocked. 5 seconds to go. Lovett needs to hurry. And I don't think she got it off. Yeah, Lovett went to the court, or went to the backboard, and it was not in time. And the first quarter's over. And our score is North Idaho 13. And rather, check that, North Idaho 15. And Walla Walla 8. Let's see what else is going on in the Eastern region here today. A lot of games going on all over the place. In the West, South Puget Sound beat Highline 66-46. No live stats from Yakima Valley Big Bend, so they must not have that working up there in Moses Lake. And that was really one that we had our eye on. Wenatchee Valley is at Blue Mountain, and Wenatchee Valley leads 19-13. So I'll tell you, as Wenatchee Valley continues to win, if Big Bend could beat Yakima Valley, then they would move a step closer. And I'll tell you, if Walla Walla drops a contest here to North Idaho, we would really have a 5-team logjam. For 4 spots. Second quarter underway. We're trying to get you to the Big Bend game, get a score on that one. And it's 26-18 Yakima Valley after 1. Cortez has it taken away. Good defense by the Cardinals. And then Malia forces the ball to go out of bounds. Going to the basket was Paige Beam. Ziegler will come back for the Warriors. Malia will sit down. So Yakima Valley with a good opening period at Big Bend. The inbounds play worked and the basket counts. It is Beam who scores it. And she gets a foul. And they call that on Avery. The scoreboard has her for 3. I'm going to check live stats. Free throw didn't go. We'll check the fouls. Yeah, I guess she does have 3. Wood has 1. Well, I guess they called a foul on Avery. And I thought they called it on Lieber. But they called it on Avery. So according to everything, except my book, she has 3. And Penzer will come back. Well, there was a discrepancy there. That foul is on Aldendorf. And Avery needs to be careful if she really does have 3, and she does. According to the official book and the live stats. And now Samantha Chatfield will come in at the next break. Boy, the Warriors just cannot get anything going offensively. Another point-blank miss. And Penzer got fouled. And they're going to call that on Callie. And Avery will get a break. And also coming back for the Cardinals is Banks. Penzer gets the second free throw, and it's an 8-point lead. For the Cardinals, who have the ball. And the 3 is off the back iron. And a great play, and ending up in the arms of Nate Coville is Paige Beam. Great save by Nate. That was fun. If she goes past him, she crashes into the bleachers behind. And the Warriors really having a hard time getting it inbounds even. Penzer left alone, and she got that one to roll home, and that was mainly because of the Warrior. The fact that the Warriors were a little bit disheveled there, they got the ball out of that scrum. And that's a foul on Penzer. And the Warriors getting in some foul trouble here. Wood will come back. 2 fouls aside. And 3 new subs come in. Bloom, Smith, and Kiefer. Chatfield was in momentarily. She's from Clarkston, Washington, 6-foot freshman. Launch from the deep left side that time by Banks. It did not go. Walla Walla down 6. Penzer from the free throw line, and there's nobody there to rebound with Avery out of the game. And really, Penzer and 4 guards for Walla Walla. Backing in is Kiefer, and she got fouled. She's 2 for 2. And the foul on Ziegler. And so free throws coming now for Addie Kiefer, who is now 3 for 3. And it is a seven-point lead. The second free throw missed, but the Cardinals get the offensive rebound. So the shot clock only went to 20 after the missed free throw, and now the Cardinals need to get a shot off, and they let her go to the basket, and that time it did not go. And Lovett wants to run. Coming back for the Cardinals will be Sorrel Aldendorf. Lovett on the inbounds, and her shot is blocked. It's a battle. She sneaks through the crowd, and I tell you, they just cannot get anything to go. Wood will give it a shot, and she draws a foul. And they called that one on Bloom. So Wood will have a chance to get on the board for the first time today. Kylie Wood is an 83.7% free throw shooter. And she got them both, 18-13. It's a 5-point game. Backcourt violation on the Cardinals. So 6:05 to play. Warriors down 5. Lovett in the key, kicks it Wood from the right baseline, and it's too far. Dillon doing everything she can. She ends up nearly in the lap of one of the Cardinals. Great hustle by Dylan Lovett. And the only thing keeping the Warriors in this one is that the Cardinals are about as cold as the Warriors are. Kinsey Long had it, lost it. Lieber got it. And Lovett with a pull-up. And Lovett has 9, and she is keeping Walla Walla in this one. They are trailing 18-15. Nice baseline move, but Lovett got back to cut her off. Kiefer kicks. And they're going to call a foul on Aldendorf with 4:57 to play. Don't know if there should be a timeout here at 4:57. I guess not. I thought there would be a timeout at the under 5 mark, but maybe not. Cortez in, Wood in, Long in, Lieber in, and Lovett in. 4:40 to play. And Malia got fouled on the way up. She'll have a chance for some free throws. A 66.7% free throw. And we will have a timeout. Well, in Ontario, Oregon, again, those games start an hour earlier because of Mountain Time. And Treasure Valley is leading Spokane in the final 2 minutes by 6, 57-51, and that would pretty much eliminate Spokane, as they would have 8 losses. And I just don't think there's enough. The best they could do is 8-8, and there's just too many teams to pass. 1:40 left though, and the Sasquatch are going to the free throw line. Meanwhile, midway through the second period, not the same part of the game as we are, it is Yakima Valley leading Big Bend 33-26. Thank you for the cookie, Mrs. Gillespie. Second game in a row I've gotten a cookie from Josh Gillespie's mom. Cortez. Cortez could not get it to go. Warriors have had some struggles from the free throw line as of late. And in a game like this, where every possession is so important, you got to knock down your free throws. The Cardinals are already 5 of 6. And a deep 3 that time by Lainey Smith. That's her second. So the Warriors get within 3 and had 2 free throws, and they could not connect. And now the Cardinals come down and they do connect. And it's 21-15. Long goes to the basket, her first 2, and it's 21-17. Under 4 minutes now to go. The Cardinals will just pass and screen, and then they'll kick, and they'll have someone wide open like they did right there. And that is Kaylee Banks. 1, 2, 3, 4 different players have made 3-pointers for the Cardinals. It's very similar to what Wenatchee did on Wednesday night. They drive, Warriors collapse, and they kick. Love it. pops up from the free throw line, and she is in double figures. 24-19. Warriors have a chance now here with a 2-on-2, and Wood had it blocked, and they're going to call a Warrior foul in the backcourt. And the foul going to be on Cortez. So not quite shooting. The Warriors have committed 4. North Idaho has committed 5. Sealing down low is Beam, and Belieber gets the block shot. Another chance for the Warriors to get a little bit closer. And Cortez had a good look, and it just wouldn't go. Out of bounds off of Long. And an offensive foul going to be called on Addie Kiefer as she cleared out. So it remains 24-19 Cardinals with 2:33 to play. Lovett goes in, feeds it to Wood, and Wood has her first field goal, and it's 24-21. Want to say hello to Katie Trinan, who is a former player and coach here and watching some basketball on a beautiful Saturday. That was Kaylee Banks who scored that one. Cortez and another misfire back iron. Well, Malia's getting some looks. Cardinals lead by 5. Warriors have had it down to 1 possession. But right when they get close, the Cardinals come up with a big basket. We're down to 90 seconds in the period, in the half. And for as poorly as the Warriors have shot, they are only down 5 and make it 2 as Cortez finally gets one to go. The Warriors finally have a 3-point goal. It's 26-24 as we approach 1 minute. Cardinals led by 7 at the first period break. We'll give you some numbers at half, get you up to date on the scores. It looks like Treasure Valley is maybe going to win that game. They're up by 8 in the final minute against Spokane. Cardinals in a zone, which means the Warriors get it to Lieber and then to Long. And they've got to be able to hit 3-point shots. McKenzie had a pretty good look. Well, we'll see what the Cardinals do in the second half. If they continue to play zone, the Warriors will continue to try to fire away at threes, and hopefully eventually they'll go. If the Cardinals go back to man-to-man, the Warriors will have to run their man offense. Nice move. Driving through the key in the final 10 seconds. Aldendorf has 5. What a balanced attack it's been for the Cardinals. Lovett running it up. Final 4 seconds to Long. McKenzie is off the mark, and it's halftime here in Walla Walla. And it is North Idaho College who has come down. They have come off the bus, and they lead in the game by a score of 28-24. We'll get you some numbers after we take a short break. We'll give you some numbers here. In the first half, the Cardinals shot 9 of 27 for 33%, 5 of 15 from distance for 33%. And they are 5 of 7 from the free throw line for 71%. The Warriors just 8 of 30 for 27%, just 2 of 8 from 3 for 25%, 6 of 10 from the line. For 60%. Walla Walla out rebounding North Idaho 21-14. The Cardinals do have 3 offensive rebounds. The Warriors have 5. Cardinals have 3 block shots to the Warriors 2. Both teams with 6 turnovers. Warriors have 7 assists. Cardinals have 8. Lead changed hands once. The Warriors led early. And North Idaho took the lead, and that's the last lead change there's been. There have been 2 ties. So that's where we stand. Points-wise, Bloom has not scored. 6 in the game for Smith, 5 for Aldendorf, 3 for Ellison, 3 for Kiefer, 4 for Beam, and 7 for Kaylee Banks. For the Warriors, Avery has 1, Wood has 4, 11 for Lovett. Penzer 3, Long 2, and Cortez 3 for the total of 24. 28-24 is our score. They're in the final 8 seconds in Ontario, Oregon. It looks like the Chuckers are going to give Spokane their 8th loss. And up in Moses Lake, Yakima Valley at half has seen their big lead dissipate, and Big Bend now leads 39-38. The only other game is Wenatchee Valley at Blue Mountain. And in that one, it is Wenatchee Valley 28-13 at halftime. We'll take a break. Well, we welcome you back to the broadcast. Let's get you caught up to date on the other games in the Eastern region. Treasure Valley did beat Spokane, so Spokane now has 8 losses. Big Bend has taken a 39-38 lead at home over Yakima, so if that holds up, Yakima would have 8 losses. And Wenatchee Valley winning easily at Blue Mountain, 36-17 early third. Blue Mountain is already out. So really what it comes down to is 5 teams, first 4 spots. Columbia Basin, Big Bend, Walla Walla, North Idaho, and Wenatchee Valley. And one of those very good teams is going to get left home. So we will focus on the game at hand. And right now, North Idaho leads 28-24. Again, just one lead change in the game. The Warriors led 3-0 early. North Idaho took the lead, and their biggest lead is 9, with 9:38 left in the first half. Walla Walla's biggest lead is 3, a minute and a half in to the game. Want to say hi to Kathy Coleman, rooting for Dylan Joe Lovett, and say hello to the other 61 people watching. We have men's action coming up at approximately 4 o'clock. The North Idaho Cardinals have won 29 in a row. They're 24-0 this year, 12-0 in the East. They have already clinched a playoff spot. Walla Walla clinched a playoff spot on Wednesday after defeating Wenatchee when Spokane beat Yakima Valley. So the Warriors have a playoff spot as well. And they'd like nothing better than to give North Idaho a game here this afternoon. When they played in Coeur d'Alene, it was North Idaho winning 100-67. Here we go, third period. Cardinals will go from right to left in their black. Avery back in. She's got to be careful with those 3 fouls. She's the only one. Everybody else has 1. And right off the bat, Kiefer hits a 3 and makes it a 7-point game. Well, let's see what the Warriors do. The Cardinals have gone man. The Cardinals went zone late in the first half, but the Cardinals are back to a man-to-man defense. They have some people with 2 fouls. They have 4 players with 2 fouls. Shot clock at 7. And Wood got fouled on the shot. And Wood was inside the arc. So she'll shoot 2, and that is Lainey Smith's second foul. She is the 5th Cardinal now to have 2 fouls. Good crowd on hand. We expect a good crowd for the men's game as well. And Wood has all 4 of her free throws, and it's back to a 5-point game. Cardinals have made 6 3-point goals. And they call a foul on Soleil Ellison. Or maybe they called it on Kiefer. I guess they called it on Kiefer. 15, that's her second. Ellison also has 2. Paige Pinter tried to seal. The ball was knocked away by Addie Kiefer. Warriors will have it underneath their basket. And Long gets fouled. And that one is going to be on Aldendorf. That is her 3rd, and it'll be long to shoot free throws. McKenzie has not been there yet today. She hits it a 57% clip, and now the Warriors are 8 of 13. They have missed 5 free throws, and they trail by 6. Sitting down will be Aldendorf, and they get Banks into the game. Coach Colville has really done a good job using his bench, keeping everybody fresh. They have a deep bench. It is a 5-point lead for the Cardinals, and a traveling violation called on Lainey Smith. Coach Colville up, encouraging his club. They lead by 5, and they're trying to tie Walla Walla in the standings. Wenatchee Valley would also tie Walla Walla if the Warriors drop this game. Offensive foul on Paige Penzer. And so Penzer is called for her second foul of the game. And as we approach the 8-minute mark of the third, the Cardinals have it. And nobody picked up the person up front. They lost her. And Banks scored, and Walla Walla calls timeout. It is an 8-point lead for North Idaho College, 34-26. And we'll take a break from the Dietrich Activity Center. They're just about to get underway with the second half in Moses Lake, with Big Bend leading Yakima Valley 39-38. Top-ranked Lane has not lost all year. They are at Clackamas. And the home team, Clackamas Cougars, have a 48-41 lead midway through the third. Long way to go there. There are some really good teams in the South as usual. On the inbounds, the Warriors miss the 3, but Avery rebounds, feeds Penzer. And maybe that'll give the Warriors a little bit of energy. (34-28). Biggest lead of the game is 9. Biggest lead of this half is 8. And at the buzzer, Addie Kiefer from Lakeland scores, and it's back up to an 8-point lead 3 minutes in. Hawks led by 4 at the break. And for the Warriors, it's Lovett from the left side. Starting to heat up a little bit, 36-31. And they leave Harris. And Wood had it and handed it off to Lovett. Can the Warriors score 2 possessions in a row? They can, as Wood knocks it down. It's 36-33, so the 8-point lead is now down to 3. We've been in this situation before, coming all the way back. Just can't seem to get over the hump. Couldn't at Big Bend, couldn't against Wenatchee. And they're going to get a foul here. And Kiefer will be shooting free throws, and she's 3 for 4. And that's on Pinzer. That's her third. So Pinzer with 3, Avery with 3, and they'll get Lieber in. Kiefer now has 4 free throws, and the Cards lead by 4. Offensive rebound for the Cards, and this is where the Warriors have really struggled. When a team gets an offensive rebound, they can't seem to match up, and they leave somebody. That time, it was rolling off the rim by Kiefer, and Walla Walla can make it a 1-possession game. A lot of time remaining, 5.5 in the third. A misfire that time by Pinzer, and the Cards want to run. Kiefer against Pinzer. And that's going to be Pinzer's 4th, I think. Yep. And so a host of subs, Aldendorf and Beam come for the Cards. Lieber comes for the Warriors. And Kiefer, who has been to the line 6 times, she's made 4, will have a couple more. Maddie Kiefer, 10 points. And now 11, and it's back up to 6. So the Warriors just cannot seem to get over the hump. Lovett that time misfired. Cards want to run. Harris just had it roll out. That would have made it a 9-point game. Long leaves it off for Lieber. Great pass by Mackenzie Long. Lieber has her first 2, and we're starting to get some scoring in this game now. 39-35. Cardinals lead. And the block out by Long. And the floater would not go. Avery had it. It's a held ball, and the possession arrow belongs to the Warriors. And there's a timeout. With 4:11 left in the third period, it's North Idaho, the same edge as it was at half, 39-35 in favor of the Cardinals. Up in Moses Lake, Yakima Valley with a lead. That may go down to the wire. The Yaks lead by 1, 6:46 to play. We told you that Spokane lost in Treasure Valley today. And Wenatchee Valley, after 3, is all over Blue Mountain. Walla Walla will be in Blue Mountain on Wednesday. And then they'll be at Columbia Basin next Saturday. So 2 road games. And then the final home game of the regular season is March 1st to Wednesday, when Treasure Valley comes here. So it may come down to the very end of things, as again, as we mentioned, it looks like there are either 5 or 6 teams in the running. Again, looking at the standings, if Yakima Valley could somehow get a win at Big Bend today, the Yaks would be sitting at 7-7, and so they would be right in the hunt. Warriors underneath their own bucket with 4:11 to go in the period. Lieber triggers it in. And they get Long free, and she hits one. And Long makes it 39-38. So again, they're within a possession, but they don't have the ball. They continue to fight back, and they leave Beam, she decides not to shoot. Nice step-through move that time by Ellison, but she couldn't get it to go. And they're going to call, I think, Harris maybe? So Harris with the push on the rebound. And now the Warriors have a chance to take the lead for the first time since it was 3-0 with 8:28 left in the very first period. Can they do it? Long going to fire another three. And that one misfired. And so the Cards get it back with 3:12 to play. So an opportunity for the Warriors to get the lead did not pan out. And a blocking foul on the Warriors and free throws coming for the Cardinals. And who they call technical on? Who's it on? Well, they called a technical foul on somebody. And they have yet to report the Warrior foul first. So we'll have a Warrior foul. The Cardinals will be shooting free throws, but then there was a technical foul. And so we wait with 3 minutes to play. Nate Colville is headed to the scorer's table. What? What's going on? So, but they need to report the first foul. They need to report the first foul. It was on 11. It was on 11. So they're going to look at the monitor. So the foul on Walla Walla is on Wood. So she's shooting free throws. And they haven't put them up. And now Wood is shooting. So both shots went in for Beam. And then Wood made both for Walla Walla. And so it's 41-40. So the foul on Beam is a technical. And it's also her second foul. So Kylie committed a foul. They made 2 free throws. Beam committed a technical foul. Wood made both free throws. And now we're back to regular. 2. And the Warriors have the ball with another chance to take the lead. After all that, well, at least everybody got a break. And they're going to call that one on Banks, I guess. That's her first. Both teams are over the limit in this third period, and it'll be Long, who made 1 of 2 a moment ago. She can create the third tie if she hits one of these. She does. And it's 41 aside. After all that, we're tied. And the second one is knocked out of bounds by Harris. Coming back for the Cardinals is Aldendorf and Kiefer. And Callie and Harris get a break. So we're knotted at 41 with 2:48 to play in the third period. Seems like we've been here 3 days. Shot clock at 7. And the Cards with the rebound off the miss. And off the glass, and I think that's going to be on Elliotson, and that's 4. And we'll be shooting free throws the rest of the period. So Elliotson has 4. And I think it'll be Wood again, who has been at the free throw line 6 times today. She's made them all, and Nate Colville wants a timeout. 2:22 to play in the third. We're tied at 41. And meanwhile, up in Moses Lake, Big Bend now has taken a 58-55 lead over Yakima Valley. We told you that Treasure Valley beat Spokane. And we'll get you an updated Wenatchee Valley score. They're winning at Blue Mountain 61-40, mid-fourth. And in the big game in the south between Lane and Clackamas, Clackamas is now routing Lane 65-49. So Lane will suffer its first loss unless they have a big comeback. There's still 9 minutes left, but Clackamas is having some success this afternoon. So here is Wood. And Kylie Wood continues her mastery of the free throws, and we have just our second lead change. First lead for the Warriors since 8 minutes in the first period. And Wood got them both, and Walla Walla leads by 2, 43-41. They've come back from 9 down in the first and 8 in the second. See if they can get a stop here. And Lieber commits the foul. Well, again, both teams are over the limit. That's Emma's first. And Beam, 4 for 5 from the line. She can tie it with a pair. 2:08 to play. Second one was yanked down by Lieber, and the Warriors have the ball in the lead for the first time in this half. See what they do on offense. Tipped away, and it's going to go into the backcourt. Coach Hazeltine did not like the over and back call because she felt that it was tipped away by North Idaho. What the official ruled is that it was tipped away by North Idaho, but that the Warriors then possessed it. And now, because they possessed it, and then went into the back court. It was an over and back violation. Emma Lieber with a shot block of Beam, looking for someone to give it to, and she finds Avery. Minute and a half to go. 43-42, Walla Walla. Good defense by Aldendorf. Lovett can't get past her. She did. The shot was blocked. It'll be a foul on who? Who are they going to call it on? They're going to call a foul on Beam. And the Warriors will be shooting. It'll be Wood. That's 3 on Beam. And the Warriors lead by 2. They've never led by more than 1 possession. They did lead by 3 early in the game, and they lead by 3 now. 45-42, 1:24 to play in the third. Hello again, Jennifer Callahan rooting for Darby Avery. A lot of people are rooting for Darby Avery. Up underneath, but it's a offensive rebound for the Cards until Avery clears it, and the Warriors have a 3-point lead and the ball. Long, left corner. Mackenzie Long! And all of a sudden, it's a 6-point lead. Aldendorf can't answer, but it's a rebound for the Cards. Boy, they have been really good on the offensive rebound. That's going to be a Warrior foul, and there'll be free throws. 40 seconds. And that's going to be the 4th on Avery. It's the 5th foul. They're all shooting. So this is Beam, who's been pretty good at the line today. And you can't sub in. You can sub in before the first free throw, but not between free throws. That's a change. 48-43. Now they can get in as Beam hits them both. So the Warriors had a 6-point lead. It's now down to 4 with 40 seconds to play, and Avery with 4. Penzer with 4. The Cardinals have a host of people with 3 and 2. So both teams in foul trouble. It might come down to who's left. Wood gonna fire a 3. And she hit it. The Warriors are heating up now. And they couldn't have picked a better time. They're up by 7 now with 20 seconds to play in the period. Can they get a stop and get the basketball back up 7? Or will the Cardinals get a little bit closer before the period? Aldendorf. 3 seconds left. And they get a bank shot. And it's Bloom who has her first 2 of the game. And we are through 3. Big third period for the Warriors. They lead at 51-46 with 10 minutes left in this game. $18 points for the Cardinals in the quarter. They attempted 10 free throws, and they made 8. So on the game, they are 13 of 17. The Warriors had 27 points in the game, unofficially. Well, they had 24 at half, and they have 51, so they had 27. And a lot of free throws for the Warriors, too. So 51-46 is our score. Cardinals have it. Cardinals' biggest lead 9, Warriors' biggest lead 7. And they enter the period up 5 and a backdoor there, but they couldn't get it to go, and the Warriors are going to have to shore things up on the rebounding side. They cannot allow the Cardinals to continually have shots. Ziegler, and she comes off the bench and nails one. And it's an 8-point lead. Cards have had a lot of success from 3 all day, and they need to either do that or go inside and have the Warriors foul like they did there. That's going to be on Ziegler, I think, or was it on Wood? It's on Ziegler. It's her second. And 2 more free throws. And this will be Bloom, who has not been to the line yet today. And that is too hard off Bloom. Katie Bloom is a 62% free throw shooter. And the Warriors throw it away in the backcourt. Well, when there's no pressure, there's no reason for an unforced error, and that's exactly what that was. Warriors had the ball and an 8-point lead, and they give it right back. We've only played 45 seconds. Blocked again by Lieber. Nate Colville wanted a foul. Can they score again and get up by double digits? Lieber. And a good rebound that time by Harris. Warriors have to pick up in transition because that's when the Cards have done a lot of their business. Kiefer, the offensive board, but couldn't get it to go. Great leaping ability by Addie Kiefer. She is so athletic, a Lakeland Hawk. And at the other end, it is long. And timeout, North Idaho College. It is 56-46 Walla Walla with 8:18 to play in our basketball game. And let's get you caught up. Right now, Big Bend has pulled away. They lead by 8 with 6.5 minutes to play over Yakima Valley. And Wenatchee Valley by 20. That's a final. So Wenatchee Valley, they came in here Wednesday and won. And they are now 8-5. So they are to that number of 8. You figure if you can get to 10, you have a chance. This would be a huge win for Walla Walla because what it would do, it would create a sweep of Walla Walla over North Idaho. And in the event these teams were ended up tied, Walla Walla would win that tiebreaker. Wenatchee and the Warriors split. Big Bend and the Warriors split. The Warriors did sweep Yakima, and the Warriors have not yet played Columbia Basin the second time, but Columbia Basin owns a win over Walla Walla here. The Warriors have to go there. So it'll be interesting to see how it shakes out. 10-point lead for Walla Walla, 56-46. And at what point do they put Avery and Penzer back in the game? Not yet. 8:18 to play. They both have 4. A lot of other people picking things up. Long has 2 threes. Ziegler has a 3. Lovett has a 3. Cortez has a 3. And Wood has a 3. Kiefer driving on Lieber. Got to watch Harris. Up and under. And it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Walla Walla ball. And coming back is Aldendorf. She's got a 3. We told you who all has 3s for the Warriors. How about the Cardinals? Laney Smith has at least 1. She has 2. Aldendorf has a 3. Ellison a 3. Kiefer a 3. Banks has 2, and you can bet that Paige Beam could probably light it up from deep too. 10-point Warrior lead, 7:50 to play. There's Ziegler, left corner. And it's just a 2 for Ziegler. Good time for her. And it's 58-46 with 7:37 now to play. We still have a men's game coming up, and it's not going to start on time because this one's going to run long with all the fouls and the conferences the officials have had. Plus, we have sophomore information there, too. There's a jump hook inside by Aldendorf as she's sealed. That breaks a big drought for North Idaho. That's their first basket of the period, and it comes almost 3 minutes in. Long pulls up. Mackenzie Long gets the Warriors to 60. 12-point lead, still 7 minutes left in this one. Lot of time. Kiefer. And they're going to call a foul on Emma Lieber, I think, who helps up the fouled Beam. It is on Emma. It's her second. Second foul on the Warriors. And Paige Beam will shoot some more. She has been really good tonight. She's only missed once. She is now 7 of 9. And she has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. So Beam trying to get into double figures. And she does. It's 60-49. The Warriors have been really good on offense these last few trips. That's going to be an offensive foul on Levitt. That was an easy call. And we hope Beam is okay. Paige took a charge. That's the second foul on Levitt, and that really serves as a turnover there. Just too much energy that time by Dylan. She's really been good at that all year long. But usually she can sneak by the player and get the basket. But today she ran over Beam, who has to come out of the game. Hopefully Paige is okay. 6.5 to play. Cardinals trying to get it down to underneath double figures, but Ziegler with the rebound there. Lovett being hounded. Now they double her. And trying to break to the basket was Ziegler, and Wood fired it to her, but out of bounds. Yakima Valley trailing by 9 as they approach the 3-minute mark in the fourth period in Moses Lake. Can the Warriors get an offensive play here? Long gonna pull up and hit. 6 in the period for Long. And 14 in the game. That's not right. She has more than that, I think. I think she has 15 in the game. We'll get it right. 13-point lead. And finally, Harris hits a deep one. She's taken a couple and has thought about a couple. And that's a big one. 5.5 minutes to play, 10-point lead. Paige Beam going to get some ice from the trainer, Kyler Roteliak. Not sure if it's a knee. Back. Lovett, a jumper in the circle. Dylan Lovett, first points of the period. And it's back to a 12-point lead. 5 minutes to play. Would never have predicted this score. And it's Ziegler who rebounds the miss. Up in Coeur d'Alene, it was 57-51. It was a grinder. And that's the way this one was for a while, 28-24 at half in favor of North Idaho. Wood. And a rare miss. Who's going to get it? It's still loose. Wood had it. They call a timeout. Wood had it. And Walla Walla coach Bobby Hazeltine got the eye of the official, called a timeout. Nate Colville is not happy. He thought that his player was fouled. And so it'll be Warrior ball leading by 12 with 1:35 to play. With 4:33 to play, excuse me. I was looking at the clock of the Big Bend game. A minute 30 left in that one. I wish there was only a minute 30 left in this one, but there's 4.5 minutes. See if we can get you a final on the Lane Clackamas game. Well, remember when I said Clackamas was blowing them out? Lane has caught all the way up to within 4 in the final minute 15. North Idaho can be very aggressive defensively because they've not committed a foul yet. They can afford to, as far as team fouls, they can afford to be aggressive. They do have some people in personal foul situation. Lovett goes past the defender, and it went off of North Idaho. One of the few times that Dylan Lovett is going to miss that shot. They'll bring it in underneath the basket. And they'll can't get the screen along. Good job by Sorrel Aldendorf to fight through it. Shot clock at 10. Long decides to shoot it, and the Warriors are there to rebound it. And they should run some clock, and they will. They get 20 new seconds. And at this point, in a 12-point lead, every second is valuable. Lieber has really given the Warriors some good minutes. That shot was blocked by Aldendorf. And they're going to call Harris for an offensive charge. Harris going to the basket, ran over Wood. Avery will now come in. So Avery, who sat out for a lot of the first half with 3 fouls, and she sat out some of the later stages of this game. What a great job by Emma Lieber. She gave the Warriors huge minutes. So did Holly Ziegler. And now they want to get Bloom back in, and they will take Harris out. 3:41 to play in our game. A 12-point lead for Walla Walla as they try to get a win. They have lost 4 out of 5. They're trying to get to 9 wins. Shot clock at 10. And Wood couldn't quite roll it home. A little bit too far under. Another empty possession for the Warriors. They need to watch out now because the Cards are just some 3-point goals away from catching up, and there's a foul. And on Wood, I think, and the basket counts. And that is Megan Callie's first points. And it's 3 on Wood. It's 64-54 with 3 minutes left. And it's not a 3-point goal, but it's a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. And the Cards are within 9. Cards led by 9 in the first half. Led by 4 at half. They led by 8 at one point in the third. There's Long. And Mackenzie Long hits another one. And the Warriors match the Cardinals 3. 67-55. Banked! Banked in by Ellison. She hit a 3 early in the game, and she hit that one. And it's back to 9. .220. Long. Rolled out. Pinzer with the rebound. And she can't get the putback. Avery battling, and it'll be Warrior ball. 2:09 to play, Warrior ball, and 20 seconds on the clock. They're about ready to wrap it up at Big Bend. We'll get you the final there when that's done. Big Bend looks like they're going to hang on against the Yakima Valley. Our eyes are on this one, though. We're down to 2 minutes. Warriors by 9. Penzer and Lovett playing catch. Dillon got fouled by Ellison, and I think that's 5. Well, I had her for 5, but maybe it's only 4. My bad. Excuse me to the Ellison fans who are watching. Love it. And free throw goes awry. 16 unofficially for Lovett. I have Long for 18. Wood is in doubles. And you can't miss 2. Up 9. Kiefer couldn't get it to go. And we're down to 1:30. 3-possession game. Cardinals still have some fouls to give, but Ellison can't foul. Avery with the offensive rebound of the Wood miss, and it goes out of bounds. 1:20 to play. Cardinals need 3 3-point goals, and then the Cardinals need to foul. So the Warriors should not be looking to shoot. Bloom didn't take the 3. Will Banks, yes, and it's going to be short. And the Cardinals have to commit fouls, and now they're going to get Aldendorf back in there. And I think, let's see if they take, who will they take out? They'll take Bloom out. They need to make sure that Ellison doesn't foul because she has 4. They need to get it in, and they do, and it's a foul on Aldendorf. And I think that's her 4th. They still have 2 fouls to give. So that's 4 on her. Aldendorf has 4. Ellison has 4. So they got to have somebody else foul. And Aldendorf has just fouled out. They needed somebody else to foul. Because they need her in the game. So a good game by Sorrel Aldendorf. She ends up with 7. Still 1 foul to give, though, for the Cards. And they get it in with 1 minute to go. And it is Banks who fouls. That's who should have been fouling. And Lovett missed a pair a moment ago. They're still playing in Moses Lake. It's 81-71, Big Bend. Let's see if Lovett can give the Warriors a double-digit lead. 68-58. Have to guard against the 3. Men's action will come up 20 minutes at the conclusion of this one. And Dillon gets them both at 69-58. Warriors really have turned it on here in the second half. Banks. Bounce, bounce, bounce. And the Warriors, both of them try to grab it. Neither of them grabs it. And they'll get Bloom back in. And they lob it in, and it's off of the Warriors with 48 seconds to play. 69-58 Walla Walla. We'll have a sophomore night presentation before the men's game. And the Warriors get a steal in the backcourt. They foul Ziegler. They help her up. And now the Warriors will be shooting as the Cardinals are finally over the limit. with 42 seconds to go. And it'll be Ziegler, who has not been to the line today. No good. Ziegler is 62% shooter. See if she can split a pair. That one rolled all the way around before falling down, and it's 70-58, final 40 seconds. Cardinals need 4 3-pointers. And they call another offensive foul on Cammie Harris. And so it'll be the Warriors ball with 34 seconds left. And a foul in the backcourt on Banks, and Lovett will go back to the line. And they'll get Callie back in. Coach Colville did a great job. He really used his people. They came in here ready to go. He said before the game he wasn't sure what he was going to get after a long bus ride, but they came here early, and they really came out well. He ran him in and out. You really got to give Coach Colville and his assistants, Louis Vargas and Parker Drexel, a lot of credit, and his team too, as they gave it everything they had here today against Walla Walla. The Warriors just got hot at the right time, and Walla Walla is going to get its 9th conference win and 19th win overall, and that miss by Bloom is pretty much how it's gone for the Cardinals here late, as Walla Walla will win it here today by a score of 71-58. They'll dribble it out as the Cards head to their bench, or at least most of them. Wood will just hang on to the ball, and that is it. Walla Walla wins it. It's a much-needed win on sophomore night. Warriors 71 and the Cardinals 58. And we'll get you some numbers here. Big Bend did defeat Yakima Valley. In that one, so you're up to date on all the games. Treasure Valley won. Wenatchee Valley won. And Walla Walla ends up winning this one. 71-58. Get you some numbers here. Bloom had 2 points, Smith 6, Aldendorf 7, Ellison 6, Kiefer 11, Beam 10, Callie 3, Banks 10, Harris 3. And 5 rebounds in the game for Banks, 5 for Kiefer, 4 assists for Bloom. Card shot 15 of 22 from the free throw line. For the Warriors, Avery had a point, Wood 16, Lovett 19, Penzer 5, Long 19, Cortez 3, Ziegler 6, Lieber 2. Emma Lieber gave the Warriors 22 wonderful minutes, 6 rebounds, and 3 block shots, and 2 assists for Emma Lieber. Warriors made 19 of 30 free throws, and they ended up hitting 8 3-point goals. Warriors win it 71-58. We have men's action coming up in 20 minutes. We'll start with sophomore night, and we'll go on from there. Final score 71-58. This is Mike Tatko from the Dietrich Activity Center. Have a good afternoon, everybody.